Before any seafarer signs on, deck engine, galley, or cruise ship housekeeping, one gate stands in the way. STCW Basic Safety Training. 4 short courses, 1 week, and no ship will take you without them. The convention behind the acronym set a world standard. Every crew member on every flagged ship trained to the same survival floor. In the next few minutes, what actually happens in each module, the security net on the certificates and their expiry dates, and how the assessment works. Personal survival techniques is the pool day, and it is practical. Donning the life jacket in under a minute, jumping from height the correct way, one hand on the jacket, one covering the airway, legs together, eyes on the horizon. Then the wet work, swimming in a life jacket, riding an upside-down raft alone, boarding it from the water, and the group drills, huddle and chain, that turn strangers into a raft crew. The theory wrapped around it is survival order, protection, location, water, food, in that order, and the discipline of staying with the raft, because searchers find rafts, not swimmers. Fire prevention and firefighting is a hot day. Real fires, real heat, and the discovery that smoke, not flame, is the killer. You learn the extinguisher families on lead pans, water, foam, CO2, dry powder, and which fuel each one matches. Then breathing apparatus, donning the set, the buddy checks, entering a SMO, filled space in a team, low and slow, with a guideline and a plan to come back out. The lesson underneath the drills is the ship's philosophy. Contain first, doors, ventilation, boundaries, because on a ship there is no fire brigade coming. The crew is the fire brigade. Elementary first aid teaches the minutes before the medic. The spine of it is DRABC. Danger response, airway, breathing, circulation, checked in that order every time, because the order is what saves you from treating the visible injury while the invisible one kills. The hands on core. CPR on the mannequin until the rhythm is in your muscles, the recovery position, and stopping serious bleeding with direct pressure. And the ship-specific sense. Hypothermia. A handle gently, burns cool long, and the golden rule of shouting for help early. Ship's hospital is a first aid kit, and whoever trained last. Personal safety and social responsibilities is the ship life module. How a vessel is organized, what orders and checklists exist, drug and alcohol policies, fatigue and rest hours, and pollution rules that make the ocean everyone's responsibility. It is also where teamwork stops being a poster, reporting hazards, refusing unsafe shortcuts, and understanding that on a ship your mistake becomes everyone's emergency. Bolted alongside sits security awareness training, the security levels, restricted areas, and what a suspicious package or stowaway procedure actually asks of an ordinary crew member. The paper trail matters as much as the training. Each module earns its own certificate, and the set travels with your discharge book and a seafarer medical certificate from an approved doctor. The clock to know. Basic training certificates are valid 5 years, then refreshed. A shorter revalidation course proving the skills survived, not the memory of them. Order yourself sensibly. Medical first, then the basic training week. Then the rank-specific courses your job adds on top. The workbook maps the sequence so nothing is booked twice or expired at the gangway. Assessment in basic training is continuous and practical. The instructor signs off the jump, the raft, the extinguisher attack, the CPR rhythm. Competence demonstrated, not described. The written parts test the frameworks. Survival priorities, the fire triangle and extinguisher matches, DRABC in order, security levels. That is exactly what worked practice sharpens. Questions asked the way courses ask them, with answers explained, so the course week is confirmation, not discovery. That practice is what the workbook is for. The Maritime STCW Safety Workbook, Survival, Fire, First Aid, PSSR and Security, awareness with practice questions and worked answers throughout. The link is in the description, alongside the rest of the Maritime exam series. Train before the training, and the week at your academy becomes the easiest week of your career.